honestly, I forgot to record an intro for this video. So today we're making barbecue chicken. Go ahead and grab your veggies and your chicken and your seasonings as well. And let's jump right into it. I love giving my chicken a quick bath with apple cider vinegar and hot water. The apple cider vinegar to remove all of the fatty residue that's on the chicken so that it can hold on to the seasonings better. And then I also sprinkle a little bit of pink Himalayan pink salt in there. Once you're done prepping your chicken, it's time for the veggies. I'm slicing up sweet red, yellow, and orange peppers. I'm gonna do small horizontal lines, and then I'm also gonna chop some up just for a little added flavor. I love onions in here. Onions have the ability to take on the flavor of the barbecue. It just adds a nice burst of flavor while you're eating your chicken. I always make sure I season my veggies, so here's garlic powder, coarse ground black pepper, brown sugar by Kinder's. That's like a barbecue seasoning. And mix it all in together. We're gonna get started on our meat. I'm gonna start with the brown sugar by Kinder's again and pour that all over the meat to season it. I'm gonna go ahead and add on my chicken and rib by Weber, which is also another barbecue flavored seasoning. Want to make sure that you get the seasonings everywhere, so don't be shy to flip the chicken over and season the backside as well. I always add coarse ground black pepper because it adds a little kick. I only had original paprika, but smoked paprika would pair very well with the barbecue seasonings. Next up is garlic powder. And then just mix everything all in together. Any low-calorie seasonings that you enjoy, go ahead and comment down below so I can try them out. Now I'm just going to take my seasoned vegetables, add them in with the chicken breast, and mix them all up. I'm using my spray olive oil. You can also use avocado oil if you like. My burner was smoking, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and pop these babies in. I could only fit 3 at a time, but that's okay. I went ahead and just did the 4th one separately. Here, I'm just adding on a little bit of extra vegetables so I can stir fry them as well. After that, I just let it cook, and I allow it to cook with the moisture in the pan. This will allow the heat to cook it convection style. You'll notice liquid in the pan, so that's going to be a mixture of the oil, fat from the chicken, and then the chicken does also hold water. That is going to be what's cooking the meat. Cover it back up and cook it on the other side. By now, your kitchen should be smelling immaculate. Since these chicken breasts were so large and thick, I decided to cut lines into them so that the heat can cook all the way through the meat, and I don't have any raw meat in the inside. I go ahead and add in a little bit of extra water because this will create a stock-like liquid. It allows the meat to hold in its moisture. White steam is always a good sign. You shouldn't see any more pink in your meat. I'm going to flip them over just to make sure both sides are cooked thoroughly. Here I'm just going to go ahead and add the same lines to the back of the chicken so that I can make sure that the inside is thoroughly cooked. Add a little water and some more seasonings and you'll be good to go. Cover it back up with a lid and let it cook. Time to take the lid off. The seasonings that you added on top will be soaked in and marinated very well in the meat. I squeeze it with my tongue to make sure that they're juicy, they're fluffy, and they're good. I give them one last flip. After that, I'll go ahead and add in some water so that I can make some more stock. While that's cooking down, we're gonna go ahead and get started on our baking pan. I love lining the bottom of it with fresh vegetables. So these are going to be the same vegetables that you cut earlier, and you're going to put them at the bottom. This will allow all the juices and everything to cook the vegetables down. They'll have a good crunch, but they'll be soft, juicy, and full of flavor. And we're going to jazz up this barbecue sauce. So I'm going to use the stock that we created with the chicken, put that in a little bowl, and with that, it'll have all the seasoning, good flavors. We're going to use Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce. Mix that in with coarse black pepper, Kinder's brown sugar. Stir it all up. After you're done stirring, we're going to pour that over top of our veggies. I know you're probably like, girl, that little bit of sauce, but trust the process and keep on watching. After prepping your pan for the oven, your chicken should be ready to be thrown into the oven as well. You should notice that the stock is getting a little bit thicker. It's full of seasonings, full of flavor, so that will also contribute to making a great sauce. Freeze it, because you guys see how much sauce and juice is in there. Definitely save that. So now I'm going to start cooking my last chicken breast. I cook it the same exact way, so here I am covering it up. I'm going to add in the extra veggies that I have left over so that those can add into my chicken stock. Since the pan was already hot and ready, this piece of chicken is going to cook a little bit faster. So I'm already flipping it over, and I'm going to do the same lines on the back so that it can cook thoroughly. Cover it back up, let the seasons marinate, and you're all good. Since the meat is already finished, I'm going to go ahead and start scooping out some of the juice so that I can start on making the barbecue sauce for the baked chicken. Honestly, y'all, I thought I brought more barbecue sauce. I only had one container, so here I am making more broth. While my last piece of chicken cooks, here we are with the 3 that we already had done. There's our broth mixture. We're going to go ahead and add in that Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce to our broth. We're going to add in the chicken and rib seasoning, garlic powder, ground coarse black pepper, and mix it all up. Once we're done mixing, we're just going to pull that all over our chicken breast. I only had 1 can of barbecue sauce, y'all, so we're going to trust the process. Keep watching. I'm smoothing it over my chicken breast now. If you had barbecue sauce, go ahead and squeeze it on. As y'all see, my thing was empty, so we're using whatever we have. Extra seasoning, there's my Kinder's, coarse ground black pepper. Now I did have 4 pieces of chicken breast, so what I'm going to do is cut these down into smaller pieces, which is perfect because I have bariatric surgery, so I can't eat that much. So I'm kind of cutting it down into the portion that I can actually eat. This allows me to fit all 4 pieces of chicken breast in the same container to bake them. Now I'm just going to add in cuts from the 4th chicken breast that I cooked. I already cut it up, so I'm just going to squeeze it into the same pan. Here I am just playing around with the sizes of the cuts, and this is the finished product, getting all pieces in there. Go ahead and jump right into making the sauce. I have my broth, I have my barbecue sauce. I'm going to make that same mixture. There we go with my coarse black pepper, garlic powder, my Weber's chicken and rib seasoning, and I'm going to mix it all up. Now it's time to pour it all over. I would speed this up, but it is kind of satisfying to watch after I get the bowl out of your face. This is the best part. You should be feeling very hungry by now. Your kitchen should be smelling immaculate if you're cooking with me. This is the best step. We're almost at the end of the video. I just want to know, what are you guys' favorite barbecue sauces, or do you prefer to make homemade barbecue sauce? If you have any recipes you want me to try out, just go ahead and comment them down below and we can try them out. So now it's time to pop it in the oven at 350 degrees. We're gonna bake for 25 minutes in total. First 15 covered, last 10 uncovered. This is what it should look like after you're done baking. It is so juicy. It is amazing. You guessed it, it's time for the meal prep bowls. I have these linked in my description box, but let's see how I pack it up. I always make two sides. I like peas and I like corn, so it's good to always have variances. Sometimes I'll add in rice. My outro and other bowl got deleted, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.